Welcome back to GBGuns. Look at this big, beautiful beast. This is a 6-inch barreled 10mm 1911 from Rock Island. And as you may recall from our original review on this, I was able to ping an 8-inch plate at 50 yards shot after shot with this thing because it is just dead on accurate. Now, one of the things about 10mm though is it does have a bit more recoil. And these G10 grips, as good looking and well shaped as they are, can be a bit abrasive. So we're going to try some new grips from AlumaGrips. These are in gray and of course of aluminum. I'm going to install them and we'll go over what makes them a little bit different. Panels. They're available in this olive gray, as they call it. It looks rather titanium-esque to me, or a clear anodized or standard black. And they've got a couple different checkering patterns. Give you an idea of the texture of this. It's grippy without being too sharp. Now, they have a couple different checkering patterns that they come in. You can get things engraved. They also do Desert Eagle, the SIG 238, Berta 92F, FS, the Para Ordnance, and they have these other colors available at an additional fee. I just wanted to get a feel for them, so we've got them here in this olive gray. Looking at overall thickness compared to what came on the gun, they look about the same, just in a less abrasive feel than the VZ grips. And one of the things that I think is kind of fun about 1911s, aside from how easy it is to swap these grips out, is really the grip side. This area is not where you need to have grip or hold on the gun. If you're doing a proper hold, you're holding with pressure to the front and rear, not on the sides, because when you fire, the gun is trying to move to the rear and then back to the front as it recoils, not expand. This is one of the reasons that you see Eric and I shoot with a modified Weaver stance and not the Isosceles Cool Guy stance. The other reason is we're not wearing body armor and probably won't be wearing body armor in a defensive shooting, so why should we square off to the target and make our chest broader? It just seems silly. So we use modified Weaver, we apply front and rearward pressure. So really, the grip affects how things are going to ride and rub on your skin if you carry the gun. Also, the amount of abrasiveness that you feel when shooting. So this is really more an aesthetic thing than anything. And the great thing about 1911s, of course, is, as you just saw, it's just 2 screws and easy enough to remove. I think it's got a nice down-to-business appearance to it. We'll get this other side installed and take these out to the range and fire the 10mm and see how it feels. And once again, we've chose the 10mm because we want to really feel the difference the grip makes. Could have put it in something much lighter, like a 9mm, for example, and that wouldn't have taught us anything about how these grips really are. It's not as much as the big mighty 10. So I'll get this together and let's get out to the range. So out giving the AlumaGrips a try on our Rock Island 6-inch 10mm. Why the 6-inch 10mm? Well, because it's a beast of a gun, and if the grips were going to be too abrasive, this gun might show us that. Both Eric and I use a modified Weaver grip, which is pressure to the front and rear of the gun. That's the direction the gun's trying to go. It's not trying to expand or swell while you shoot. You might have noticed that. So for that reason, the Isosceles is a little silly. Anyways, when you're gripping the front and rear of the gun, the texture on the grip panels really doesn't impact your hands that much unless it's too aggressive. So we tried it with this gun, fit just fine. It gives you enough tack to hold on without shredding your skin at all, and it's not too slippery. So I'd say this checkering pattern and these AlumaGrips are a go.
Alright, so we're out checking the AlumaGrips out and seeing how they fit on this 10 mil. Now, the 10 mil itself is pretty beefy in the hand, so that's a little bit hard for me. And there's a little bit of a swell to these, but overall the pattern is pretty comfortable. Aesthetically, obviously it looks really nice on this. A good change from just your standard black grips. And you can see this pattern, it looks like, and if you just kind of run your fingers along it, it seems like it's going to be cheese grater aggressive, but it's actually not. It gives you just a little bit of catch without digging into your skin too much. So even in, my smaller hands, you can get a nice grip, push and pull. So this isn't going to be necessarily digging into you too much, but will give you a little bit of tactile sensation for the heft of something like this. And, it gives you a little bit of ability to personalize your firearm.